Hey. Assalamu alaikum. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Coach Naima, guiding you through the mindset, faith, and strategy you need to build a life and business that you're proud of. Welcome to Unveiled, Real Women, Real Talk, where faith meets fire and business is bossed up. Here, we dismantle mental and emotional barriers, manage those sneaky saboteurs, and create powerful business strategies that elevate every part of your life. Are you ready? All right, Bismillah, let's rise. Sis, can I tell you one of the most common things that I hear from women? Well, I just need more confidence. But what if I told you confidence isn't your problem? Mm. The real problem is that you need less confidence, but most women aren't struggling with confidence. They're struggling with clarity. I know that might sound crazy, but when you lack clarity, then you begin doubting yourself. All right. So let's look at where we've been with the recap of this journey for the Elevated Muslimah. Episode 1, we defined the Elevated Muslimah. Episode 2, we exposed the trap of being busy instead of intentional. In episode 3, we rooted ourselves in faith. Episode 4, we identified the saboteurs. Episode 5, we began starting becoming her. Episode 6, we released the old version of ourselves. Woo! And now we're standing in a new place. Not fully arrived, but no longer where we started a long time ago. So now, here's where what many women believe. When I feel confident, then I'll start. But confidence doesn't come first. Action does. So think about it. When you feel confident, were you confident the first time you drove a car? No, you weren't. The first time you started a job? You weren't. The first time you became a mother? The first time you launched a business? No, right? You weren't confident first. Confidence is built through experience. Okay? So confidence grows every time you keep a promise to yourself. So, why does confidence or clarity change everything? Because the Elevated Muslima understands something very, very powerful, that clarity creates momentum. When you know who you are, what Allah is calling you toward, and what matters most, then you stop chasing everything. You stop comparing yourself to other people. You stop second guessing every move because you're focused. All right. So remember that your calling isn't random. So let's talk about calling. What about that dream in your heart, sis? Right? The business idea that you still haven't started, the vision that you keep returning to. But what if this isn't random? And of course it's not, because if Allah keeps bringing you back or bringing it back to your heart, because it is something that you are meant to do, right? Not everyone is called to the same thing, but every woman is called to something. So the question is, will you answer the call? All right. So the elevated mindset does this. The elevated Muslima doesn't wait until she's fearless. She moves while trusting Allah. And of course, we talk about this every segment, Tawakkul, right? She says, I may not know every step, but I'll take the next one. I may not feel ready, but I'll be obedient. I may not have all the answers, but I'll keep moving. This is elevation. And again, the elevated Muslima moves in clarity toward elevation. All right. So the real confidence formula is this. Let me give you the formula. Confidence is built when faith plus action plus consistency. That equals trust in yourself, right? Faith, action, and consistency. And the faith part is the tawakkul, trusting in Allah, and then going and following your own action upon something that you've decided to do, and then being consistent about that specific thing. And consistency is not perfection, not certainty, not having everything figured out. Faith, action, consistency, again and again. And don't forget that consistency requires discipline. Again, let me say that again. Consistency requires discipline. And if you don't have discipline, you'll never have consistency. All right. So this week, I want you to do something super, super simple. Ask yourself, what is the one thing that Allah has been nudging me to do? Again, these are the things that you keep getting that feeling and it keeps coming up. Well, Allah has nudged you to do a thing, but you haven't done it yet. But what is the one thing that He has nudged you to do? Then you do it. Not next month, not when you're ready, this week. Send the email, make the call, offer the lunch, attend the event, have the conversation, take the step, because clarity grows through movement, right? So as you move along, clarity begins to come more and more in alignment. And alignment and clarity they go hand in hand, right? And when you have both of these together, the whole perspective and vision is wide open. All right. And if you're realizing that you need support, accountability, and a community of women who are serious about growth, then this is exactly why I created the Life and Business Coaching membership. Confidence isn't built alone, it's built in community. Again, but inside the membership, you get to strengthen your mindset, break your limiting beliefs, which is something that everyone is living right now because your life is what you believe. You have faith-centered confidence that begins to build also within the membership, sustainable business strategies, and you get to stay accountable to your goals. And goals are not just like, these things that you say you want to do. Goals are also what you speak into existence. And that is what we continue to help you strive for, because elevation isn't an event, it's a lifestyle. All right. So when we get ready to talk about next week, we're going to do discipline over emotion, how elevated women move differently. And sis, let me tell you, the episode may be one of the most transformative of this entire series because, again, discipline over emotion, how elevated women move differently. Because if we're going to expose how waiting for motivation is keeping you stuck, we're going to expose that because, again, you can be motivated, but it doesn't mean that you're going to be transformative or even elevated, right? All right. So again, what did we talk about today? We talked about how this confidence thing, saying that you needed confidence, but it's really clarity that you're seeking, right? And everything has to move in alignment with faith, action, consistency. And of course, discipline is a part of consistency. And discipline is what we're going to talk about in next episode. So these are small nuggets and tidbits, but I'm hoping that you're walking away with at least one new thing that you came, listen to, found, and you can share with yourself, your friends, your family, or whatever. Okay. And remembering that waiting for motivation is keeping you stuck, right? And not the stuck where people like, oh, I can't do these specific things. Sometimes stuck also is you're in a transformative state. But you have to understand what type of stuck you're in right now. All right. So before you go, I want you to do three things. Number one, comment below by saying, I'm answering the call. Share this episode with one sister who needs more clarity and confidence. And if you're serious about becoming the woman who Allah called you to be, join the Life and Business Coaching membership at Lady Khadijah Institute, www.ladykhadijahинstitute.com. Click on courses and then click on business coaching bossed up. And don't just listen to transformation, participate in it, okay? Your next level is waiting for your yes, okay? So if today's episode again spoke to you, then come and get closer. Join the Life and Business Coaching membership. Step into a community of women rising just like you. And don't forget, connect with us in the Facebook community, which is the Wound Group on Facebook, Woman Owned $1 Million Business. And follow me on the social media so we can stay connected throughout the week. And of course, you can find me at Haja Naima Mwenda Abdullah or at Lady Khadijah Institute across all platforms. All right. So may your faith stay strong, your fire stay lit, and until next time, Assalamu Alaikum.